Hi, welcome to the Blueshirts corner. So the Rangers took on the Carolina Hurricanes last night. A nice 3-0 shutout for Lundqvist. This is an extraordinary win to basically extend our winning streak over to 6 games. I'm loving this team right now. We're on fire. We have the best goaltending in the league, in my opinion. When you have Ronta, who's stepped in there and he's doing extraordinary work, and then Lundqvist playing out of his mind, getting his first shutout of the season. This is great actually, because Lundqvist manages to break 2 more records. He's now past Mike Richter for most appearances and saves in a Rangers uniform. So now, what else can I say besides the fact that Henrik Lundqvist has to be considered greatest Ranger of all time? There's no doubt about it. He's done. It's just he's breaking every single goaltending record you could think of in the franchise, and he's leading this team to the best 15-game start in franchise history. And now I'm loving this. I'm loving everything about this game here. It was just like Lundqvist made like a ton of saves that were just like blowing my mind. Basically, I couldn't even believe it. Like, in the fact that. I mean, it was Carolina, though. But the fact that Rick Nash finally gets a goal, and it's assisted by Matt Zuccarello, I couldn't have predicted it better myself, which I did predict it. I had said I felt like it was coming. I felt like Rick Nash was going to score a goal, because the guy, he really is literally playing in reverse. I knew that he was gonna sit out a game or two and just... He was going to have the hunger was going to be there, and it's good. It's good to see that he executed, and now he's got his first official goal, like where he actually scored this thing. Not just getting hooked on an empty net, and they're like, okay, it's a goal. So that first goal though, Jasper Fast, man, whoa, this guy with the slap shot from the right face-off circle there, and a good job. From Emerson Edom there, tying up Brock McGinn basically to get this puck past Cam Ward. That fourth line, I really was kind of criticizing the fact that they had Dominic Moore, a healthy scratch, and you had Jared Stoll in there, and it was basically just kind of testing the water to see how Jared Stoll was going to play with 2 natural wingers there, and it looks like it's working. But I can't, at the expense of Dominic Moore, this guy, that speed, his backhand shot is just something that I look forward to every game. I really felt like I was missing Dominic Moore in this game. But also, Ryan McDonough with this first goal this season. This was something extraordinary, and after Jasper Fast goal, just 11 seconds later, Rick Nash, he managed to get open with basically an open net there. Zuccarello with this beautiful passing there. Zuccarello was playing really good this game. Like, I could not believe just how Zuccarello was like, he was finding these passing lanes. Like, he was just passing this puck like it was nobody's business. But this guy was all over the ice. Like, you saw Zuccarello, you noticed him. The guy was just, his heart was on his sleeve that whole game. I'm just really excited, having actually been there. I was sitting really close, courtesy tickets from Matrix Motor Cars. They actually sponsored me to go to this game, and thank you, Alex. So basically, Ryan McDonough, what a booming slap shot from the point, I'll tell you. And this puck just wound up kind of just bouncing off of Ron Hazy. He's standing right in front of the net, and he got past Cam Ward. After giving up 3 goals, I was surprised they didn't pull this guy from the net. I actually felt bad for Cam Ward in a sense. I mean, the guy, to see him win a cup in 2006, and just to look at him in the last few seasons and just be like, what happened? Like, this guy, what happened to him? You know what I mean? I just, blows my mind. But basically, Lundqvist, and he robbed Like he just like the Carolina Hurricanes, like they outshot us. Like for him to make 33 saves and to shut him out is just something that it's undoubtable. It's like it's undoubtable that Lundqvist was the best Ranger on the ice, and that Lundqvist has found a new level. Every time I see Lundqvist, it seems like he seems to find something else to work on in his game. Like he doesn't stop working. His mental preparation is just like it's out of this world in a sense. Like the guy just I hate to see this guy when he loses because it's like you feel it. Like he puts it all on himself. Even when it's like when the team was sitting back with Tortorella, he was blaming himself. When he had no reason to blame himself when he like held us in the game and did everything he possibly could. And it's good to see that Vigneault is like, we're not going to sit back. We're going to push the pace. If you have a chance to make a play, you make the play. Don't dump and chase. Tortorella lived off of his dump and chase, sit back. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the third period, over those years of Tortorella was like just Lundqvist making save after save to keep us alive. And it's good to see that now we have four lines rolling and we don't have a fourth line built of guys just there to fight. It's good to see that it's speed and skill and like the league is changing now. These gritty grinders are no more in a sense. Like Tanner Glass getting sent down to Hartford was more than just a cap space move. I mean, the guy can't score one goal, the whole season and remain in the lineup just because he could fight. I honestly felt like seeing Kevin Klein, like this guy in this game, he was hitting to see the fact that just how many times these referees blew the whistle, like it felt like they like Halloween's over, but they're handing out penalties like it's candy. Like they like this referee wearing 96, the guy just couldn't help himself. He loved his whistle. He blew the whistle after every single like the fact that I think it was Stahlberg or Stoll, or Jared Stoll. I think like one of them, they get checked, they fall down, and then the stick manages to clip one of these guys in the face. They're calling that a high sticking. Like, are you kidding me? And the fact that Dan Girardi with a nice clean hit, this has become the NFL over here. These clean hits, and they want to just call them penalties. Like they're just trying to get the other team, the opposition, like in the game. And it's a shame that these referees, they just can't help themselves. Like there's got to be like somebody chirping in the air saying, we could question that call. Let's find a way to screw the Rangers over. Like in Toronto, they had this button. Like kind of like they're launching a spaceship, or like they're launching a rocket. Like they're just gonna like lift the plastic up, and it's like it just says how to screw the Rangers, and they want to push it. Like I remember them actually they had to review one of these saves from Lundqvist. Like, are you kidding me? It was clearly like there was no indication that this puck could have even possibly crossed the goal line. But they were like, we had to review it. Just because there's a chance that we could screw the Rangers over. But it's all right. It's all right. You know why? Because we managed to kill off every single one of these penalties and to basically abuse the Carolina Hurricanes. This was just an extraordinary win. And I just can't help but feel excited, that this team is on a 6-game winning streak. And now we're going to face a team like the St. Louis Blues. So let's see, what we could do versus a heavy team like the St. Louis Blues. If we could get past the St. Louis Blues, there's no doubt about it that like this team is literally the measuring stick amongst other teams. Like they're circling when they're playing the Rangers on their calendar. Like we're the measuring stick of the league right now. Yeah, you don't win a President's Trophy and don't turn heads. Like every single one of these coaches, they got their top guys playing like their hearts out, and we're not playing backup goaltenders here. Like the Rangers are facing the top quality players from these teams and their best goaltenders, and we're winning. So you can't doubt that the Rangers are just playing these easy teams like the Coyotes and the Carolina Hurricanes. We got past the Avalanche, okay, and that was a game where we were in offensive zone majority of that game. I can't believe just how good this team has been. We're only 15 games in, and so this team's already looking like they if they keep it up they can win the cup. We're still early in the season, so like people were talking all this about the Montreal Canadiens when they went like 8-0. And then what happened now? They fell apart, and Carey Price is basically, he had gotten injured because they're burning the guy out. They're working the guy, okay? I don't care how many trophies the guy won last season, okay? He's, the guy is just, he's going to be burned out come playoff time if this team keeps playing Carey Price like that. Like, Montreal, they think because they beat the Rangers early, we're only like 5 games into the season. Let's see the next time we play the Montreal Canadiens. Okay, I got this thing circled on my calendar. I can't wait till we play them. I think it's like the 25th of this month. So, we beat the Montreal Canadiens then, and they're probably going to have Carey Price in that most likely. Then just how good this team is. We get past the Blues, and we get past... we got Ottawa, which they're all right, but the fact that we're playing Tampa Bay now coming up, in next week, basically a week from now, we beat Tampa Bay. These teams, like that. That's my whole point. Is like we have a pretty heavy schedule. Coming up, we got a few teams here. Nashville, Boston, Montreal. Even Philadelphia in a sense. I mean, I'm kind of feeling like, we could win, those games after that, after we play Boston. But this is a team that's basically proven that they are, the top of the food chain. And it's good to see that Lundqvist is playing out of his mind. I mean, he found a new level. And let's hand it to Benoit Allaire. Benoit Allaire is hands down like best goalie coach in the entire league. The fact that you could even have guys like Skapski, Talbot, and now like Ronta playing like as if they're Lundqvist in a sense. Like this guy, he's finding a way to turn goaltenders. Like his little side projects are turning out to be. Like, we're not skipping any beats here. But the fact that we have the depth of goaltending, like to have Jeff Malcolm, this guy, you know what I'm saying, Hellberg, man, and basically Brandon Halfordson and Skapski. I mean, I'm not even worried, like, if anything was to happen to Ronta, God forbid. We do have guys that are, like, fighting to play in Hartford. So it's exciting to see that Benoit Allaire is just he's the goalie guru. And the fact that he's turned Lundqvist into a beast. But I'll tell you, the one thing I don't like though is the fact that Henrik Lundqvist could break every single one of Mike Richter's records and they'll still be like, well, he hasn't won a cup. Come on, there's no doubt about it that Henrik Lundqvist is a better goaltender than Mike Richter. Okay, so let's just give Henrik Lundqvist the greatness and the respect that he deserves. But anyway, you know what? There's no point in arguing between Henrik Lundqvist and Mike Richter. It's a different era, different type of goaltending, different type of conditioning technology. Like athletes are bigger, faster, stronger now. So you can't say that Henrik Lundqvist can't be better than Mike Richter because he hasn't won the cup. It's 2 different eras. You can't compare the two, but it's just good to see that there's going to come the time when a young goaltender is going to come play for the Rangers and just start to break Henrik Lundqvist's records. The time will come eventually, but let's enjoy what we're seeing now from Lundqvist. There was a time when I was like, Richter's gone. Like, what are we going to do? It's over. Like, the Rangers, like, who's going to replace him? And then here comes Lundqvist as a rookie, and nobody even knows what this guy is capable of. And then he's winning a gold medal, and then he's just starting to become this beast of a player that's our top guy that's saving us every night, and then going on to break Joachim's shutout record, going on to beat Richter's all-time win record, and then he's breaking Richter's appearances and his overall save percentage. I mean, come on, Henrik Lundqvist is living the dream right now. Like I never thought that I would ever see a goaltender as good as Lundqvist. And I'm glad that I'm able to witness it, because there was that time when I was a kid, and like I remember looking at Mike Richter like Brodeur, who like Brodeur's nothing. Look at Richter, like this guy's, he's winning the World Cup, '96 here. There's an All-Star game in Madison Square Garden, and he's MVP. The guy, I grew up with Richter, and I love him. But then, here comes Lundqvist, and you can't help but love what Henrik Lundqvist has accomplished for this franchise. Enjoy this moment, this ride that we're on right now. I really feel like, if Henrik Lundqvist keeps on playing like he's playing, he could play for another 8 years, and there could be, a cup, maybe two, somewhere along the line in his future. Like, there's no way that Lundqvist is going down without a cup. Like, this guy's going to win a cup, and I just hope that it's with the Rangers. Because if this guy leaves on some Dominic Hasek kind of, you know what I mean? Let's leave Buffalo and go to the Detroit Red Wings, because you're going to win a cup there. I really feel like Lundqvist is. Well, the fact that Jack Gordon is looking at 5 years down the line, and he's not, basically getting some gritty old veteran rental and giving away all of our future, our draft picks, our young players. So it's good. It's good to see that we're kind of lining up for a good 5 years from now. Like everybody thinks the clock is ticking right now, but I don't think so. I think we're going to be absolutely fine. Okay, we're going to be fine, especially with the fact that we have Pavel Buchnevich on his way, and now we're lined up for the future with these guys like Ryan Gropp and Adam Tambellini and Brady Shea. This is the future here, and Brandon Halfordson, like, to see what he did with the USA team in junior there, the junior tournament. Come on. I mean, how could you not, him and Skapsky, I mean, those two guys, that's the future of this franchise. But there's definitely going to be more to come. But anyway, I'll keep everybody posted. Remember, let's go Rangers.